I think one customer service, man. I think we really pound on that, man. That's a book I read by Danny Myers called "Setting the Table," and it kind of just tell you about the importance of customer service. And then there's another book I can't even think of on the top of my head. It's by this guy. He opened up a restaurant in New York. He was like one of the best restaurants. He just preach about customer service, knowing your customer. Because for us, in our case, like I say, a lot of people coming in that new. It's their first time. We want to make sure the food's gonna speak for itself, but we want to make sure they feel welcome, they feel appreciated. Especially in this era where the economy, the money is tight. So when people is coming to dine with us, it's a privilege for we should be grateful for that. You know what I mean? And we
Absolutely.
are very grateful because that's what's making us successful. It's like I hound on that, man. I make sure I like the view of the space has a panoramic view. You can see everything. So I make sure I'm looking at each table. If I get a chance to, I can go out there. Hey,
Sure.
thank you for coming. I'm always going to thank people because you got for y'all to come and support us, man. It means a lot. So I'm always going to be grateful for that. And I think we train our staff to just be that. So that's what stands us out. Like you go the if you look at most Caribbean or African restaurants, the standard is just like the cloud above it is like the customer service man.
Sure.
So I wanted to knock that status quo and be like, you know what? Let's that's not who we are. We
Absolutely.
want to provide we want to provide top tier customer service. Are we going to try to exceed that every time? Sure. Are we going to mess up sometimes? Yeah, because we're human being, right? But at least the goal is to do that. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Sure. And it means a lot when the owner greets you at the door,
Hmm.
stops at your table and asks how the food is.
Hmm.
And I mean, you do that. I've seen you live that, and I've seen you demonstrate that. And now you talked about the service. Now you started off as a two-person shop.
Yeah.
You are up to how many employees now?
Yeah, well, we started with like four at the farmers market because you have the grill person, and then when we got to the shop, like I mean, that's something I learned too. Like, okay, I need this person in the back, and I need this person. We sitting at like 23 staff now.
Outstanding.
There's five of them that's full time, a few of them is part time. But to me, it's just I think one of my mentor, he was like, like that's job creation. So when I was going through all my stressful moment, like the first couple of weeks, like man, I was overwhelmed. But then I realized the people that I have working for us and helping push Palm to where we are, like it's a big responsibility. I would because some of them, this is their job, this is their life, this is so. I make sure that we are doing everything right to make sure they have a place for of employment.
I love it. I love it.